Introduction to Mindfulness.
Good day to everyone. Well, today too, we hope to talk about being mindful. But before moving to learning something more about that, first we'll spend some time sitting mindfully. When we practice mindful sitting, we try to keep our mind, our attention with our seated body. Try to make friends with our own self, or make friends with our breath. Then all our worries will be gone. So join with me and sit comfortably with a straight back, and keep your hands comfortably too. When closing the eyes, don't close too tightly, just close as you normally do. We are not going to think about anything right now. Just comfortably seated here, now. And bring your mind to your body. When you bring your mind to yourself, see how your body feels. Be mindful to what's happening in your body. If you feel wind on your body, the coolness you feel with that wind. If you feel warmth in the body, the way you feel that warmth. See if you can notice the rise and fall of your breath. If you notice the rise and fall of your breath well, try to keep your attention with your breath this way. Mindfully see how the breath rises and falls. The way you feel when your breath rises. The way you feel when it falls. Observe mindfully. If your mind deviates and wanders into other things, bring it back to yourself. Try to forget about all external things and be friends with your own self, with your breath. okay, you may open your eyes. We did a short mindful sitting practice. So being mindful this way, we can do our day's work with no worries and a clear mind. So listen to today's advice mindfully and try to practice mindfulness in your life according to those advices given. Wishing all a good day.
During our earlier sessions over the past few days, we talked about mindfulness and how to cultivate it through various exercises. We will now talk about the same topic in greater details. We may learn more about mindfulness or being in the present moment by reading what seasoned mindfulness practitioners have written about it. This will help us as beginners dig deeper into our first lesson on mindfulness. When we practice mindfulness, we can develop the ability to articulate our feelings and experiences. I want to emphasize to all young children who are interested in practicing mindfulness that you will be able to tell when you are being attentive while doing any mindful activity. You can explain and demonstrate what mindfulness is to anyone if you write down how you came to understand your mindfulness as well as the signs of it. When we practice while seated, moving about, brushing our teeth, eating, and taking a shower, we learn to feel how it is. We discover that when we faced with difficulty or annoyance, we should draw inside, as a tortoise does. Your mindfulness practice could develop further if you journal your daily practice experiences for each of these exercises. Today, we will discover that when we realize that we are in the present moment, whether we are sitting, walking, playing a sport, or engaging in daily activity, we can say that we are being mindful. However, if we are thinking about someone else, such as our friends or parents, we are not being mindful. We do not refer to it as being mindful if we are not focused on the present moment, but rather thinking or talking about something that has already occurred or something that might be in the future. It is not mindfulness to think or speak about something that is not happening right now. Our level of mindfulness can be determined by how much we are aware of the present moment. It can also be used to determine how much time we spend during the day being mindful, as well as whether we were in the past, whether we were in the present moment, or somewhere else, as well as whether we were in the present moment or elsewhere, whether we were thinking about someone or something else in the past, the future, or here or there. We want to use these briefly done mini lessons to gradually teach mindfulness in the future, because it cannot be taught or learned as a regular subject. Instead, developing awareness requires practice. By starting young and practicing continually, mindfulness can be developed. Since we haven't lived in mindfulness before, we know from the beginning that we don't need to build perfect mindfulness right away. We will practice mindfulness every day going forward by recognizing when we are in the present moment. Writing down your feelings, senses, and experiences during mindfulness practice will help you self-direct your mindfulness practice as you advance. Anyone who reads your report will be able to evaluate your comprehension and development in mindfulness. Making an effort to record your mindfulness practice will not only help you see things you hadn't seen before, but it will also improve your writing abilities. You as a student should take this seriously. You can develop a deeper level of mindfulness by keeping meticulous records of your mindfulness practice. This message brings us to the end of the lesson for the day. May you all have a good day.
This is a presentation by SathiPasala Foundation.